Hey guys, welcome back to Rustic Woodworking Family, and tonight I'm going to show you how we actually set up our GoPro when we first purchased our GoPro. So I know there's going to be several of y'all out there YouTubing trying to see how you actually set a mic up on a GoPro 8, and I'm fixing to show you what all you got to have to actually put a mic on there. Now keep in mind there is several things you're going to have to purchase and adapters to actually get a mic to hook up on this GoPro 8. I'll leave a list of the items down below so you can go check them out. Like I said, there's several things you got to have to actually put a mic on the GoPro 8. It's nothing like the 5, 6, and 7. There's an adapter you got to purchase. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Like I say, this GoPro 8, I purchased it here a while back, and I started recording and noticed, you know, there's a lot of wind, so I was trying to figure out how to cut the wind down. So I ordered a mic, and this isn't, you know, you don't have to purchase this brand. Just after reading a lot of the reviews and stuff, a lot of people, you know, said this would be the brand that would work really good. They hadn't had any problems with it. So the mic, obviously you purchase the mic and you're like, what am I going to hook the mic up to? There's nothing I can hook the mic to. So after doing some research and talking to some other YouTubers, I found out that there's a little box you'll have to order, which I don't have the box this come in, but I'll leave the link down below so you can go check it out. That the actual GoPro will go in. So you take the GoPro and slide it inside. It will also come with a small screwdriver. You're going to want to loosen this screw. I mean, you don't have to zoom in, obviously, just one screw at the top. You're going to push it forward, and you want to make sure it sets in there all the way. Here in a second, I'll zoom in and run it through really close so you can see what I'm doing. But just the overall view, this is what I'm doing. You want to go ahead and tighten it down. This magnet here, it's got a magnet at the back, just to go ahead and kind of seal it up. And like I said, I'll zoom in here in a minute so you can check it out. So that will actually seal it up. There's no latch or anything. You'll just put the case on, it seals it up. So after you got it set in there, I'm going to go ahead and put it on a selfie stick and go ahead and put it all together. And like I said, the reason why I'm making this video is I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to actually set this up for a mic. And afterwards, it was quite easy after I knew all the items I had to get. So I ordered the mic, and I went ahead and put it on there, and I'm thinking, you know, I've got everything I gotta have. I got the adapter that come with the mic, and I go to plug it in, and I notice I can't plug it in. There's nowhere to plug it in. And then I also noticed that the door, I can't get the door open. So I'll go back to read the directions, and I'm doing this just like I did, so because I know many of y'all will do the same thing I did. So I had to back everything out, take the mic off, get the screwdriver, back it off. This is the only thing that's terribly bad about these cases. So if you're riding or climbing trees and stuff, this probably ain't going to be a good idea, just because I'll show you here in a minute. So if you're riding bikes or climbing trees or jumping around, it's probably not a good idea to use this method for a mic. Hopefully they come out with something different. So you're going to back the mic, the GoPro, all the way back out. You're going to have to take the actual door off, pop the door off, and here in a minute I'll zoom in and I'll show all this up close. You're going to go ahead and insert it back inside the cage. I call it a cage. Go ahead and tighten your screw back down to keep it in there so it doesn't jar back and forth. This will stabilize it, so it's, put your mic back on top of it. And I was ready to plug it in, and then I noticed I don't have nowhere to plug it in. So did a little bit more research and realized I'm going to have to buy another adapter. I actually had to go to GoPro on their website and purchase this adapter. And I don't remember the price. Like I said, I'll have a list of all the items I use listed down below. So after you purchase the adapter, you'll take the actual GoPro adapter, attach it to the GoPro, and then attach your mic to the actual adapter. So while you got that all in place, you want to make sure when you're recording that this is sealed all the way. You want to make sure this doesn't pull out, because if it pulls out, it will not record. That's what I did the other day, and I recorded almost all day while I was on a vacation, and none of it is actually recorded. So it's very important that you keep these, make sure they're snug, and then every now and then do a check and make sure it's still recording. Ever since then, I've double checked everything. So after you got everything attached, you're ready to go. Go ahead and turn your GoPro on. There's still little buttons over here on the side that you can access to turn it on and off. At the very top, you can still access to record or not to record, which everyone knows that GoPro 8, you can voice command record or GoPro turn off. So you just have to set it in the program. But the only bad thing is they do not have a cover to this back side. So it's very easily, if it bumps or whatever, the actual battery will pop out. I've always took a little piece of tape or something and put it inside there. That way it doesn't pop out, especially if I'm walking across water or whatever, because I don't want to get the battery wet. So all these other items out here I purchased just because I was a new YouTuber trying to figure out how to make it best access with the GoPro. Because once I purchased the GoPro, the first, you know, you can record, but you don't see what you're recording. So I know they have an app for a phone, so I thought I could actually find something that I could see the back side so I know what I'm recording. So I'm going to go ahead and take this apart. Go ahead and turn that off so I don't run the battery down. So this is an adapter that you can use on your actual camera stand or after you mount this on. After purchasing this little adapter here, it wasn't what I thought it was at the very beginning. I really thought it was something electronic, but it still works for what I'm needing it for. So after you got it all tight, I'm going to zoom in here in just a second. So after you got it tight, you can go ahead and take your selfie stick. And like I say, there's probably a lot of you out there that already know this method, or if not, it's a good way to save some time, especially not having to carry your phone around. And you turn it on and you can record. While you're recording, you can actually see what's on the back screen, what's in the picture. So just a second, I'm going to zoom in. And this was fairly cheap to actually get this little mirror. It worked out tremendously. It was, I really wasn't expecting that it would work out this well, but for what I needed it for, it definitely worked. Like I said, all I need to do is see which direction I'm recording, and if all I got in the picture, you can turn it any which direction you want. It goes back and forth. And here in a second, I'm going to do a close-up and just show you the whole thing. I've said that 100 times now, but any direction you want, it'll float up, down. You can even turn it sideways, the glass like I showed you there. So it worked out pretty good for us. I don't know, it may work out best for you to go ahead and use the app on your phone. So you always got to have extra batteries, especially if you're out in the field recording. And this was the final thing I purchased for the GoPro 8. I don't think I can purchase anything else. Well, I better not say that. There's probably something else I can purchase out there. So this here, I went ahead and ordered some extra batteries. I ordered 3 extra batteries and found a case that actually charge them. So everywhere I go, I have these batteries and I have them hooked up inside inside the vehicle or whatever, and they're always charging. So I always have a actual fully charged battery, because time I get to the third one, the first one I just put in is already actually recharging and ready to go. So now that I've showed you everything, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and show you close up what it looks like, how to actually set it up, and I hope it saves you some time. With what I'm showing you here tonight, like I said, is there's a couple $100 involved in all this. The actual adapters and the battery charger, the batteries, you know, obviously you know how much the GoPro batteries are. So anyways, I'm going to zoom in and walk you back through it. So I'm not going to take it off the GoPro, but obviously you see, you just screw it on like you would any other GoPro adapter. As you can see in the mirror, let me zoom in here. As you can see, you can record and also see the actual picture that you're recording. If you're in a situation where you got to, you know, look sideways or show somebody else, you can do it. These were fairly cheap. I got them off of Amazon. I'll leave a link, like I said, below so you can go check them out. After that, you could just, at the very bottom, there's a place that you can screw in your adapter to your selfie stick. I call it a selfie stick. It may be something else. And then you're ready to go. I mean, it shows you the whole thing, and you don't have to worry about, you know, wondering what you got inside the box. Let me zoom it in there. Once you get it angled right, you won't have to set it up anymore. Just anytime you move it or take the device off. So I'm going to go ahead and take that apart, and we're going to show you the mic. So the mic part, just remember, when you go to change this or to go put it inside the box, always take the door off. Once you got the door off, you can go ahead and slide it in. After you get the GoPro slid in, go ahead and tighten the screw down to actually keep it still and it doesn't bounce around. And then the little door's got a little magnet, and there's a magnet here on the back side. So once you slide it, it locks in. After that, go ahead and put your mic on there. And it looks really odd out in public with this little GoPro, but you got this big mic. And after you got the mic on there, like I said, I had to purchase this small adapter, and you can actually get these off Amazon too. You don't have to purchase them from the actual website GoPro, but whatever you choose. Then after you get it plugged in, you can plug it into the GoPro, and just make sure all of the connections are tight, because it would be pointless if you record a whole video and you do not get any of the audio or anything. So that's basically how you hook up a GoPro 8 with a mic. Like I said, it takes a couple extra deals, you know, the adapter, the case, and mic. That's about it. I think it was a couple $100, but it does the job. You don't hear the wind when you're filming. Obviously, when it's really windy, you may get a little bit, but it's nothing like it would be if you didn't have a mic. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the charger for the batteries. I do believe 2 of the batteries came with this. Basically, pull them out. I bought an extra battery, that way I could keep it full at all times. The tab's always going to go to the very front of the case, and once you hook it up, you make sure the door's closed, because if the door's not closed, it's not going to go ahead and charge. You'll take your plug-in and plug it into the wall, the adapter, and then it will turn green. Now if your batteries are charging, it will flash red. Once all the batteries are actually charged, you'll have 3 green lines across there. But if you have some of them flashing, just means they're still charging. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this helped you answer your questions. I'm not a very good product viewer. Like I said, we started a YouTube channel here about a year ago this time last year. Our main deal is we build these rustic wooden flags. I just know that a lot of the people that leave me comments and some of the other YouTube channels are starting to use GoPros. So I thought it'd be nice to make this video. If you like these wooden custom flags, you can go to rusticwoodwork.org and order one of these flags. We can put any type of design you want on them. Just leave us a comment below or send us a picture, and we can let you know that we can actually place the design on your flag. Also, we'll send multiple pictures of the flag before we actually place the logo or decal on the flag. All these items will be listed below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not yet, go ahead and subscribe to our video. Check the notification bell, that way you don't miss any of our latest videos. Thank you, and God bless you.